7, Alineeers.
What is up, everybody? It's your boy CrazyMix98, aka Nicholas Morales, founder of the EHG community. Welcome back to 2064. We're gonna continue on from where we're at. Last time we were knocked out, put in the hospital, talking about Professor Hayden, and now we found out somebody knows about Professor Hayden besides us, because he just spoke to us. So let's see who this is and what he wants. Let's move those curtains. Who the hell are you? Patient.
Sorry for being a nosy, Nancy. Hayden's an old friend of mine, and this sounded all too familiar.
Did it?
Has anything happened to him?
How does it sound familiar? The thing is, obviously, you wouldn't know if it sounds familiar if you actually... You say it sounds familiar, right? How would you know? Did this happen before? Did this happen to someone else? Fine. Who are you?
Of course. I've not yet introduced myself.
Alright, I'm done.
My name is Dr. Yannick Fairlight, and I'm the founder and former CEO of System 1 Software, now owned by Parallax.
Yannick Fairlight. Why do I feel like this is like the Dr. Light of the whole area?
He is telling the truth, at least as far as I can intuit from information on the meshnet.
I like the music that goes with this.
And I do recall Hayden mentioning
Dr.
a Dr.
Fairlight at least once in
passing at
of some point. Okay.
See, I don't bite.
I don't think you can. Were you listening in our conversation?
I hate to be the one to tell you, but privacy screens are hardly soundproof.
That makes sense.
However, if this situation concerns us both, perhaps we can help each other.
Really? So how can you help me find the guy that I'm looking for? It's weird that you just pop up all of a sudden, and then boom, hello. And then, you know, there you go. You're right there.
I won't press you for details, but perhaps I could be of some assistance. I remember my association with Hayden fondly, and I'd be happy to help in any way.
Maybe he's willing to help us. You said former CEO?
Yes. As I've mentioned, Parallax acquired my company, System 1 Software.
Okay.
I accepted a CTO position, and additionally served on Parallax's board for several years.
Alright, so you know inside of Parallax.
The other directors and I had a difference of opinion about the direction the organization should take.
Okay, so I kind of see why you just want to go against them.
The non-centralized data scheme for most ROMs used today seemed ludicrous at the time.
Okay.
We were playing with fire. Dangerous, morally ambiguous fire. And well, we hadn't invented a bucket of water.
I like that. Morally ambiguous fire, and while we hadn't invented a bucket of water. Oh, okay.
So when Parallax's servers were destroyed by hobbyist hackers, well...
Maybe that was Tomcat then.
Needless to say, it was a PR nightmare. Everything halted until we could get the damage fixed.
Okay.
And since the security work that goes into maintaining the integrity of near impenetrable meshnet is astronomically expensive.
Alright.
We had our share of disagreements.
Hmm.
In the end, I was voted off the board and they went on without me.
Oh, damn. They kicked him out. That might be a revenge scheme.
Do I have hard feelings? Of course. Who wouldn't? In the end, though, it really doesn't matter. I'm an old rich man with enough hobbies to last the next 2 decades.
Wow. That helps out. How did you meet Hayden?
Hayden and I made our acquaintance when the 2 companies first underwent the merger.
Alright.
At the time, he was a young, hotshot researcher working in the search data correlation sector.
Okay, so you met him at the beginning of his career. Okay, that's cool.
He was assigned to find the best ways to integrate Parallax's own collection and analysis tools into System 1's LIPS operating system.
You know what? I would love to see this in the future. Except for without all the issues with like the ROMs and everything, like you can see like all the integration with things with I would say, excuse me. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Like things like augments and all that. I would like to see that.
He was a bit much to handle at times, honestly, but I admired his passion for the subject.
There you go. You know anything about Hayden's research?
His research? No, not so much.
Okay.
I remember at the time he had interest in advanced machine sapience, but that is the realm of science fiction.
It's possible, especially at this time of age.
He once showed me a prototype of his. She was quite clever, very convincing, but you could tell she did not contain the spark of life.
Huh.
I assume that you are another of his creations.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I am. I'm sorry, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Turing.
And he is Nico.
Did you say she?
Yeah.
Ah, yes. She was quite insistent on that fact over the course of my conversation with her.
Okay.
Hayden said that she had picked out the color for her casing herself. Pastel pink.
Oh, okay.
Still, I must assume you are far more advanced than she, if you are spearheading the search for your creator.
It must be someone before he made. It must have been someone he made before Turing, so we gotta see that.
Perhaps.
Do you know what became of her, or where she might be now?
Yes,
Hayden has told me so little of his past research.
I'm sorry, Turing. It was a long time ago, and I'm afraid my memory is not what it used to be. If any of my contacts in Parallax make mention of your erstwhile sibling, I'll pass it on to you.
Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight.
Alright. Let me ask about something else.
Of course. Ask away.
Okay. What are you doing here?
The chair you find me in is an advanced diagnostic and life support run. Its development is one of my hobbies, so to speak.
Oh, wow, that's pretty cool.
It monitors my vitals and administers medications as necessary to keep my body stable.
That's pretty cool.
I likely would have perished long ago without it, or at least would have been severely bedridden. It requires frequent maintenance, and I'm here to have it examined.
Alright.
There's a particular fellow at this hospital who is the only one I trust to run the correct diagnostics and fine-tune things to my exact needs. It's the same way you might get your car serviced, making sure everything's in check. It's too integral to my health to count on just luck.
Oh, wow.
Unfortunately, many critically injured patients were rushed into surgery all at once, and my appointment has been pushed back. The hospital administrators placed me here, with a resting patient so as not to be disturbed by the chaos outside.
Whoa.
I don't think they expected you to awaken quite as quickly as you did.
Okay, so sadly he has to sit in that chair because that chair is a ROM that like gives him medicine and gives him like, you know, adjusts everything for him. If he doesn't, then he possibly dies, and that sucks.
I can think of a few ways.
Okay.
I still have some contacts in Parallax and can put out some quiet feelers. Maybe they'll know something.
Maybe they will.
I will admit, I don't have much to offer until there's more information.
Okay.
Is there anything you can tell me? I'd like to help in any way I can.
Maybe.
What did you find at Hayden's apartment?
The first time we went, nothing. But when we went back to extract his computer's data cache, the place had been pillaged, and the human revolution had spray-painted slogans all over our walls.
Why are you looking at me when you say it? He's over there.
Hayden's computer was gone, and we were assaulted.
Damn.
And now we're here, injured and losing our trail with each passing second. We're still frustratingly in the dark and running out of time.
Yeah, we haven't even found him yet.
I fear Hayden is slipping out of reach. I am failing him.
I'm very sorry to hear that. I wish I could do more. Hayden's company was most enjoyable.
It was. Right. What do you want?
What do I want?
It sounds like you want something.
It would be nice to be young again. Play the darling of the company. Court, prince, and pauper alike.
Oh, man. He wants his youth back.
But right now, someone I grew very fond of is in great danger.
At least he's trying to help.
I simply wish to see Hayden home again, safe.
It's been very interesting speaking to you, Dr.
Oh
Fairlight.
boy, we gotta find him soon. Are you sure we can trust him?
I don't think we have any choice.
If I'm looking into this on my own, you might as well benefit from it. We both want the same thing, yes?
Okay.
It's up to us to seize opportunity when it appears.
Well, it's fair that we're cautious about this.
I think I have a lead for you two that will prove most useful.
Alright.
You said you found human revolution slogans spray-painted on the walls?
You might know somebody from there.
I am acquaintances with the man leading the current human revolution protests at the Genus Clinic.
Alright.
His name is Brian Mulberry.
Brian Mulberry.
After an introduction from me, he may be willing to shine some light on that particular event.
I guess we gotta find Brian Mulberry. How do you know him?
Well, when I exited Parallax, I sought out like-minded individuals. We worked together to prevent a full deployment of the meshnet system.
Alright.
Brian Mulberry was one such person.
Alright, cool.
We did not succeed in our efforts, obviously.
Alright.
Come to think of it, that event might have been what prompted Brian to take a more radical stance against technology.
Damn, So,
But, yes,
he didn't get his
our
project out.
motivations aligned for one brief time, and I gained his respect from it. Hopefully, that can be useful for you.
Alright, so he didn't get a chance to, like, bring out his idea. So that's why he has a thing against technology. So this Brian Mulberry is now taking the human revolutionary stance. Thank you for helping us out like this.
I will send a message downstairs to my assistant,
Leon Decker.
He will hand you one of my cards to prove your association with me to Mr. Mulberry.
Alright, cool.
Make sure you speak to him before you leave.
I will.
In the meantime, I'll get in touch with some other individuals I know and try to find out any other information about Hayden that I might be able to pass on to you.
Alright, cool.
I'll be in contact. It was a pleasure meeting you both.
Alright. Why is he involved with the human revolution? That's what I want to know. That's what I really want to know, because of the fact that they're against like augments and everything, so you're involved with them?
No, not in this lifetime. Even if I so desired, I don't think they would approve much of my work.
Well, yeah, you used to work at Parallax.
While Mr. Mulberry and I were associated with each other once, it was before he joined the human revolution.
Alright.
I find their methodology too aggressive, and their stated goals dangerously backwards.
Yeah.
While I pushed for careful deployment of technology after the Parallax System 1 merger, I am no caveman.
Okay, so why does this feel like today? It's like if you take one stance, then they're against you. Take the other stance, then the people who would take the other stance are against you. It feels like it talks about today.
After all, I'd likely be dead without the advanced technology that goes into this.
Exactly, that's what I said. Alright, we should get going.
Ah, of course. Please, do not let me delay you any further.
So we got a new friend here.
Good luck, Turing. I don't think Hayden's faith in you is misplaced. You are an impressive piece of technology.
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight. We'll be in touch.
Alright, let's go.
Should I call downstairs to have you discharged?
Yep. Let's go.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Oh, crap. We're gonna get it.
I can't believe that you're still pulling the exact same shit you were years ago, but this time it's truly unreal.
Wow. Lot of trouble now.
Do you even realize how bad impersonating a police officer is? It's a felony, jackass.
Obviously.
I should be slapping cuffs on you and dragging your sorry ass off right now.
Detective Rivers, wait! I'm sorry. The plan to lift
Right.
your credentials and use them to access Hayden's apartment was entirely mine.
Huh.
Also, I feel it necessary to mention that though you are understandably upset, such language and imagery is beneath you as a respected officer of the law.
Oh, wow.
Oh, great. The robot did it, huh? I guess I'll just take you to jail then instead. That what you want?
Huh. Damn.
Don't even try to take all the blame. I know that a certain someone lent you a helping hand.
Yep, that is true.
It isn't like you have the hardware to pull that off alone, little bot.
True.
Well, to be honest, Detective Rivers, I think I'll tell you the whole truth, since my friend here trusts you.
Okay.
Keep it under your hat, though, metaphorically. I am no ordinary ROM, but actually a prototype designed to be the first fully sapient machine.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
I suspect creating me is the main factor behind Hayden's disappearance, beyond his day-to-day research for Parallax.
Alright.
My name is Turing.
Whew. Okay. Hi, Turing.
Alright.
Well, that is a damn bigger problem than you first let on. Oh, pal.
Well, yeah.
The first machine sapient. People are gonna have things to say about that.
Yeah, that's why we're trying. That's why we're trying to tell you. It's that we're trying to be safe here.
Especially the human revolution. Ugh. This is exactly what I wanted to avoid.
Yeah, pretty much.
You sure know how to get yourself dropped in a drink. What the hell am I supposed to do with the two of you?
Obviously.
I guess I'm letting you off the hook.
Alright.
This time, and only because this time I can let you get away with it safely.
Alright.
I doubt anyone will notice your manipulation of that NSFPD ROM, nor that I was apparently in two places at once.
That makes sense.
But mostly because I think you're right.
Oh yeah. Well, of course. Yeah, I am right actually.
Someone higher up in the department is trying to delay any search into Hayden's disappearance.
I would say that too.
Here's the story. Apparently, the investigations you ran into this morning were about the lock on the apartment door being reported broken by a neighbor.
Okay.
The building couldn't reach Hayden, so they went ahead and got it fixed on their own, but the NSFPD sent a bot to check things out and guard the place for a while afterward, right?
Alright.
Standard procedure, treating it as a break-in. Have someone there for when Hayden shows up.
Okay.
Obviously, you and I know there's a bigger story. But when I filled out the missing person report, I was informed in no uncertain terms that I am to wait an entire 48 hours before I can upgrade the existing case.
That makes no sense.
Why? Just on the off chance the door being busted and Hayden being missing are unrelated and my search screws something up for the completion of the break-in report.
That makes no sense.
As if. There's a problem if you're so by the book you're getting paper cuts.
That is
And that
true.
was before all of this happened. The chief's not happy about whoever took the bot out. That's who they're after now. They won't even care if Hayden never shows.
Okay, so somebody higher up has a place in this. We don't even know who.
Only make the entire situation more confusing and sensitive for the police.
All right.
There's too many moving parts to piece anything together, and it's not fun trying to argue with the bureaucrats that one thing happened over another.
Okay.
These little incidents of smashing shit and spray paint sound more like Froyo Stand 2.0 to them than a serious abduction.
That does make sense.
And I suppose I won't be very useful as a witness to the kidnapping without explaining the makeup of my being to the entire department, which will only scandalize things further. Darn it all.
And darn it all. Fuck you guys. Thank you.
Look, it's not being squashed completely, so I don't think anyone's been bought.
All right.
But until there's undeniable proof Hayden was taken by force, they're gonna care more about the poor doorknob and some paint on the walls than him being missing.
That is true.
Which means somebody definitely has some influence. Enough to buy
So it has to be someone probably in Parallax. Somebody probably in Parallax is trying to get rid of him. That's the thing.
Not that I will, but I'm gonna have to keep things quiet.
It sounds like it's going to be up to us.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so stop messing around.
All right.
There's certainly a story here, but if you keep botching your moves, you'll blow it.
Definitely.
I'd really rather you not be involved at all, but I know that isn't gonna happen at this point.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that.
I've got a bad feeling people are gonna end up dead over this. I don't want you to be one of them, buddy.
Of course.
And I really don't want to be the one making that call to your sister. Please.
Yeah, you did used to date her. Okay. I'll be careful, I promise.
Yeah, I know. Just here.
Zapper.
Take this. Use it if you have to.
That's true. Is this the same thing we got hit with? Alright.
Me either. I'll be in touch if I find anything out, but don't hold your breath. My superiors are gonna keep leaning on me to do nothing.
That is true.
Back to the grind, I guess. See ya.
Thank you for your time, Detective Rivers.
Alright, thank you for being here.
You should talk to the receptionist and formally check out before we go anywhere. We should also look for Dr. Fairlight's assistant, Mr. Decker. He should be somewhere around.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to look for right now. New machine. Oh, mysterious man. Let's talk to him.
Hello, the name's Leon Decker. It's a pleasure to meet you.
There you go. Hello, Leon.
Fairlight messaged ahead that I needed to pass one of his cards on to you. Here.
Alright, no problem. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Thanks for taking your time with him. He really gets in one of his moods when the chair's getting fixed. The last
Right.
gala he organized was full of unsavory types. He's probably happy to help folks whose pockets aren't deeper than their thoughts.
That is true. Yeah, let me ask you a few questions.
Yeah, boss said you'd have a few for me. I'm not really supposed to answer anything too private, but take your best shot.
Okay. What kind of work do you do for Dr. Fairlight?
Oh, mostly gopher work, to be honest. Started when I was just out of the military. I was looking for a
he was
gig
in the
from someone
military.
who wouldn't
Thank
care
you.
that I was an army rat. North Korea made that hard. The old man pays me to guard his life, run a few errands
Alright.
for him, and play substitute arm candy at most of the charity galas.
Alright.
Not terribly exciting, but I've already had enough excitement to last me another 30 years.
Another 30 years. Why do you think Fairlight is helping us?
You think sitting in that chair all day is very entertaining?
That's true.
You know, the old man's talked to me about the things he used to do in his glory days. I'm sure he told you about when he was the head of some big companies.
That is true.
He was cold, ambitious, and took down anyone with half a mind to get in his way. I think once he aged, he realized how lonely that kind of life can be.
And it's true.
Helping people's the only way he can feel like he's still doing something.
And at one point in life, I was like that too.
What do I?
Even
I just
at a
spend
young
all my
age, I'm
time-
only 25. I always want to find a way to take people down, but that's not a way to live, you know? What's your story?
Probably not as exciting as you hope.
Okay.
I grew up in Montana, on a family farm. I didn't have my pa's farm hands, so I joined the military as soon as I could, like my grandpaps.
Alright.
Came home looking to do something a whole lot quieter for the rest of my life. I didn't know at the time how boring quiet could be. But hey, I'll take it over getting shot at.
It seems like he doesn't like this life, though.
No problem. I'll be around, if you know where to look. You have a good day now.
No problem. Appreciate it. Alright. Let's talk to the receptionist.
Patient? My records indicate
Alright.
that you have been admitted for possible cranial
I'll
trauma.
be fine.
You should currently be in your assigned bed. While I am truly delighted to see that you have regained consciousness, I must insist that you return to your room to be...
No need. Accidentally zapped myself with my own stunner. Just run the paperwork for my release. No. No need. Accidentally zapped myself with stunner.
An accidental discharge of a weapon is a serious event. I must insist that you remain for treatment. Even
Alright.
non-lethal stunners can leave much lasting neurological damage.
Okay. I insist.
Very well. I am prohibited by law from detaining you here against your will, patient.
That is true.
But you should note in your release paper, willful early termination of
Alright.
medical services releases this hospital and its parent company, ZHC, from legal liability should your condition persist or worsen outside of our care.
Fair enough.
Additionally, all test and medical data from your visit will be shared with our standard partners to help improve our services and offerings and to keep the price affordable.
Okay, that was fast.
I am further required to inform you that this visit has expended.
It's like one of those
last
like
year's
those.
governmentally
It's like one of
mandated
those
healthcare
those
credits.
sales commercials from like the 1990s, where they're selling things for like 1995, and they have like at the bottom it's like, oh, after 2 payments of 1995, you go ahead and get this thing within 3 or 5 days. Like, you know, like stuff like that. Like that's weird.
Lastly, you will be required to provide payment or proof of private insurance for any further visits for routine or emergency medical. Please
Okay.
take care to fill out all forms thoroughly and accurately. And do have a nice day.
Okay.
Your medical billing makes me glad I'm synthetic.
Haha.
You should look for more paying journalism work before you get shot again.
Damn.
Well, we're free to leave. Why not head back home first? I'm sure you'd like the chance to shower at least.
Yeah.
For such a clean place, it sure seems to have left you feeling foul.
Damn. Being mentally and journalistically and refreshed.
You look good.
There you go.
If you're feeling up for it, we should go find Tomcat and tell them about what happened.
Okay.
They should still be waiting for us at Stardust. Let's not keep them waiting. Oh, by the way, while you were showering, I was able to replant your Crassula ovata.
Nice.
Don't forget to talk to it and give it some love. When I try talking to it, it doesn't even notice I'm there. Either way, our next move is Stardust.
Okay, so let me ask a question. It's like,
With more of that, we'll surely be on the way to lush greenery in no time.
nice. You'd rather let it suffer in peace. You'd rather let it suffer in peace. Yeah.
Wow, you really like giving hugs. Good thing I do too.
Just giving you a hug at least. That works. Man, that thing is nasty. Regarding that being disorganized makes you a better writer if you actually wrote anything. That's funny. And so you don't actually write anything, you just use your lame ass
Ready to head out?
laptop. A laptop sucks too. Alright, so we got We got over here, we got, you know, our friend here. And we have to go to Stardust. Let's go to Stardust.
Welcome to Stardust.
Welcome to Stardust. Let's look for Tomcat here. There's Tomcat. What is this guy? Focus patron. Interesting. Alright, let's speak to Tomcat.
Hey y'all, how goes the search?
Not great. Hayden's apartment was ransacked and someone stole the data cache.
Shit, well, I can't say I saw that one coming. I figured that they'd nab anything they needed the first time they hit the place.
Really?
Huh. Any ideas who it could have been?
The walls had been spray painted with many grotesque human revolution slogans.
Damn.
It is possible that Hayden was targeted by the organization for his work at Parallax.
That makes sense.
While my development may have been a secret, he is rather well known for his work on virtual intelligence data. A layman would not understand the critical differences between myself and a VI, nor do I think the average human revolution member would care to make the distinction.
Yeah, they went ahead and nabbed his ass right out of there because they knew what he was working on. He just didn't know about you, Turing.
Equally likely, it is an effort to throw us off the trail of who's actually done this.
Anyway, we're going to check out the protest. At least getting knocked out gave us a lead. We talked to Yannick Fairlight. He offered to introduce us to someone in the human revolution.
Right. Dr. Fairlight was very kind to point us in the direction of the human revolution protest leader. Hopefully, we'll be able to get to the bottom of this after interviewing him.
Yannick Fairlight? When'd you run into him?
Wow.
Oh, we were ambushed at the apartment and got hit with some kind of neural stunner.
Damn.
What? Are y'all okay?
I hope so.
Yes, we made it to the nearby hospital, and Dr. Fairlight happened to be occupying the same room we were placed in.
That's interesting.
We had a discussion with him about Hayden's situation, then came here.
It's kind of weird that when we get knocked out, Yannick Fairlight all of a sudden is like right next to us, and he's in the other room. He's like, did you say Hayden, Dr. Hayden? I'm like, yeah.
Well, shit. Things sure are getting more serious than I first thought.
Yeah, it is.
Y'all need to keep a sharp eye out. Being attacked means the bastards know you're looking now.
All right.
I'm confident in our ability to push on.
What do you know about Dr. Fairlight, Tomcat?
I can't say I know much about the man. Fairlight always was a bit of a shut-in, even back when he ran System 1, his old company. He didn't make any more public appearances after the merger between them and Parallax, but
We're still working with him for 6 or so years past that.
Nowadays, he shows up in the news once in a blue moon for some charity thing or another.
Yeah, that's very nice of him.
But, well, it's all just rumor, but I've heard he holds a grudge about it hotter than the Clantons after the Earps.
Okay.
I'd take care to look this
Clantons
particular
after the
horse in the
Earps.
mouth
I don't even know what the
real
hell that
close
is.
if I was you.
Fair enough. We'll be careful of him.
Good. While y'all were chasing your tails, I managed to find a way into the Parallax network.
Nice.
Once I'm in, I should be able to dig out Hayden's personal info file easily enough, including anything related to him on all security clearance levels.
Okay.
If Parallax has anything on Hayden's situation,
Fantastic, Tomcat.
All right, nice.
I knew
So we have a
Hayden's
lead.
faith in you was
We
not
have to go to the
misplaced.
Parallax system and find out anything about Hayden's whereabouts.
well, that's where the rubber meets the road.
Okay.
Parallax actually has considerably better net security than the last time I cracked in.
You can do it.
I'm gonna need physical access.
Oh, snap.
I've got a good idea where a node for us to slice into is, but it ain't exactly in a nice part of town.
Obviously, it's not.
In fact, police have basically wrote it off as a lost cause. Not enough profit in it.
Really?
I know Jess has some contacts in that area.
Crap, we have to speak to her again?
She's that girl that chewed you a new rear when y'all first came here. Yeah, it's a tough sell, but she might be able to help y'all get in and out of that part of the city without ending up in a parts bin at an organ shop.
Oh my goodness. Profit. Fun. I guess I'll go grovel until she agrees to help. Why does Jeff have contacts in that part of town?
You might not be able to tell, considering her viper's tongue and penchant
Yeah.
for hitting the clubs harder than she's got any right to, but Jess is actually an attorney.
Oh my god, really? So she's a lawyer. Fuck. I knew that was gonna happen.
She specializes in defending people in violation of the Human Protection Act and does almost all of her work pro bono.
Okay.
That's earned her a whole gaggle of pals amongst the hybrid community around here, as you might imagine. Ain't no one gonna cross her in that part of town.
Damn.
Black market hybridization ain't exactly HPA compliant, if you catch my drift. And none of them ever know when they might need her to defend them in court.
That is true. Fun. I guess I'll grovel until she agrees to help.
That's the spirit.
That's the spirit.
I need a little time to get all my tools together to slice into Parallax's network, but y'all keep me updated.
Yeah, we'll definitely keep you
Maybe I'll
updated where I
get
had to
lucky
like
and find my
literally
daddy
get my
cache too.
ass chewed out by another
But
person.
I ain't gonna count on it. Jess is still hanging around here at Stardust, but I saw her head over to the VIP room.
Okay.
It's hybrid night, and she's a popular gal. Just please remember to play nice, or her friends will thump you something fierce.
Okay.
I'll send Jess a message letting her know that y'all are looking for some assistance, and we'll see what happens.
Alright, no problem. We'll be in touch.
Sure thing, huh? I've got to head
Oh
on
my
down here and get started
goodness.
setting up the run.
I knew that
Just have turn. Let me know when y'all
she
are ready.
had some part in this. Like, finding out that she's a lawyer. Obviously, legally, she has
I
a part
see
in this.
Jess over there behind some ropes. Let's go over and say hi to her.
We're gonna have to do that next episode then.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, crap.
Look, I'm really trying to have a good time today, and the Human Revolution crud muffins have made that very hard for me.
Damn, man. Come on.
And your interrogation this morning took a bad day to worse. I asked around about you, Journo, and I don't have anything to say to you. The last thing I need is you prodding at me without telling me you're press.
Alright.
Besides, the VIP section is only for hybrids and friends on hybrid night, and no way am I vouching for you.
Alright.
Hey, bouncer! We got a capital A asshole over here.
You heard her. Let's go.
What a bitch.
How rude. She didn't even give us a chance to explain ourselves.
Yeah, she's massively rude.
We have to get back in there and try to be reasonable. Surely she will see the importance of our task.
We just
once
asked
we've
before.
explained everything.
We're looking for Tomcat. We're just looking for someone named Tomcat. You know, and it was a girl named Tomcat. That's her nickname. But apparently she took
But
it as
that
something
bouncer
else.
Probably won't let us back in. Perhaps we should try befriending someone nearby and convince them to vouch for us. It's a statistical long shot, but the worst case scenario shouldn't leave an excessive amount of physical damage.
We could just stun him and just like let him go. But we'll figure out what to do next episode. Alright guys, we'll continue on from another time. You know, we're definitely gonna see what we can do from here. But definitely subscribe to the EHG community. Definitely turn on your notifications when we get new streams and new videos set out. Definitely join us on our Facebook group, our Discord channel. Make sure to subscribe to our moderators and support our sponsors, and definitely go ahead and check out our merchandise. But this is your boy CrazeMaze98, aka Nicholas Morales, founder of the EHG community, and stay tuned for another episode of 2064 Read Only Memories.